Corsola is a Pokemon that has not had the best career. It's been pretty ass in pretty much every Pokemon game that it's been in, with very few redeeming qualities and almost certainly no tournament results to speak of. It is so goddamn bad that its contribution to competitive Pokemon boils down to people making fun of it for not being viable in the lowest tier playable. It genuinely has no use anywhere or anytime. And so I used it. I love garbage Pokemon. I love terrible characters. I even love bad games. There is little in this world that I can't get a kick out of, and Corsola is one of those things I just wanted to make work. So I made a team with Corsola, and it sucked. And so I made another, and then another, and then 3 more. During this journey of stubbornness, where I just wanted to make this little dude be functional, I ran into someone that caught my interest. An individual by the name of Twash. And if you're into competitive old Pokemon generations, you might know they are the GOAT at Generation 4. They won the 2023 DPP Cup. They are phenomenally good at this game. And so to most, this is an auto loss. To me, though, it was an opportunity for Corsola to finally have his time in the spotlight. That was going to happen, though. My god, I was going to have to play good. So this team sports the pretty typical Jirachi set that annoys pretty much the collective human race with paralysis and flinching, and it has reliable recovery. I also have a strong mixed defensive core with Gliscor to help handle physical attackers while having some utility against Stall, mostly Skarmory with Taunt, and Clefable because it's amazing. Corsola is there to be a theoretical special wall that sets Stealth Rock, kind of in the same vein as Blissey, while having an immunity to Sandstorm. And lastly, I had my bait Magnezone with Hidden Power Grass to remove Swampert, and Thunderbolt for Steel types that bug the other members of my team, and Scarf Flygon because I needed some offensive insurance, and not much is better than Scarf Flygon. Seeing Azelf immediately puts me on alert for an offensive team since it's either Azelf or Aerodactyl most of the time. You know, it's not going to be anything else on an offensive team that sets up Stealth Rocks like that, so I decided to just spread paralysis because my team really needs to have that to abuse their traits. Yeah, they end up breaking through and reveal Magnezone, which really sucks for me because I need that paralysis off for Gliscor and Corsola to get their reliable recovery off, and for Gliscor to taunt easier, but you know, fortunately for me, Jirachi is just not gonna participate, and it beats his own counter. Jirachi is really dumb and annoying, and this is a pretty good example of why a lot of people hate this Jirachi set, so I got bailed out, but yeah. They bring out Metagross, and I kind of assume it's going to be a Trick Iron Ball set that's pretty common on these physical offense teams, and it's kind of what it's looking like with the immediate Magnezone, so that's what I'm feeling. I brought out Gliscor to stop the trick, but they end up removing us both. And at the time I was okay with this, trading 1-for-1 while I'm up in Pokemon. I was pretty happy with that, but in hindsight, Gliscor was so good in another team, it was really smart on their part, so I should have doubled back to Jirachi in hindsight on prediction, but, you know, what can you do? And so, looking at the team, kind of assume they have a mixed Flygon, Scarf Flygon, or some kind of special attacker. So I decided to bring out Clefable since I really don't want to end on most of their team. I assume it's physical offense, and Clefable would only really be good against a mixed Flygon or a special attacker. So given that I revealed Jirachi and I know they're going to bring out something to beat it 1v1, I decided to clown around with Clefable. They bring out Starmie, so my guess was right. And they really don't have the capacity to break through. Cleftier, my sticky barb helps dismantle it. And from here I can kind of just spam Thunderwave on whatever comes in. It ends up being Lucario, and Lucario is pretty worrisome, but thankfully I'm so ahead on Pokemon and positioning that if I Thunder Wave and they end up being Lumberry, then I can Revenge Kill with Scarflagon, and if they're not Lumberry, and there's something that beats Scarflagon, like Shuckberry, then, you know, Magnezone beats it, so they end up not being Lumberry, so Magnezone comes out, beats it 1v1. And then the Scizor comes out, and I kick myself for not having him Power Fire here. But I kind of, in hindsight, looking at their team composition, I suspect it's Akaberry anyway, so probably doesn't matter, but yeah, this is scary because Scizor with Bullet Punch can actually beat Flygon in the head-to-head, so I have to bait out superpowers, get one superpower with the Magnezone, it's forced into that, and then Scizor is a +1, or yeah, +1 attack, so a critical hit Bullet Punch will still kill Flygon from full, so I need something to drop its attack one more stage. I need to bait out one more superpower, and there is no better Pokemon for that than Corsola. I brought it out for its grand debut in the big leagues. It dies instantly, and lets Flygon safely win the game with a champion. So was Corsola good? No. Did it do anything in its big debut game? No, but that's not what matters. What matters is that it actually saw the light of day and came out on top against arguably the best player in the world. So that's pretty damn impressive. Subscribe if you're a Corsola fan. Until next time, peace.